So let's go to the Vesuvius. The hottest place in town. And also the only place in the game where you can get a, I don't know if it's a lap dance or just a private dance, or I'm not sure how it qualifies. Full bar, no cover after 8 p.m. Well, I don't remember if there is cover or not. I think there is some pasties, I believe. Oh, and this song. This is the song. I really like this song. Vesuvius Calendar. I really enjoy this song. It's really cool. Shirts, black tee, black long sleeve, videos, Girls of Vesuvius 1 and 2, Hollywood Hotties. It's a little bit more expensive Hollywood Hotties it is. The lava lotion is also a thing. Thank you for supporting Vesuvius. Printed in Century Gothic. Oh, to be back in 2004 again. Excuse me, do you freak out? She doesn't. She doesn't even want to look at me. She's like, oh my god, another creep. Easy cash, ATM, debit, and credit. Really? That's how it works? And here it is. And there she is. Do you remember her? She was dressed like that when, in the beginning of the game. We should probably go there. That's Cindy. Oh, they have all names. This song is so cool.
What are you doing? You can't just walk in here looking like that. If you must talk to me, follow me upstairs. And please, try not to attract any more attention.
Because, of course, she's a vampire. This is her place. And a Nosferatu goes in, looking like a Nosferatu. I'm very sorry. And also, 2004 boobs physics are... I'm very sorry, too. Actually, that's being unfair. It's just that the team didn't have the chance to implement proper boobs physics. They don't have the same cash, the same budget as games like, I want to say Tomb Raider, The Angel of Darkness. I remember reading they had 2 people working exclusively on the boobs physics of Lara Croft in that game. It is, yeah. I mean, the physics don't look like that there. Let's go upstairs, though. Oh, look at that! It's the power stance again. So maybe Jeanette has the same power stance. Maybe it's just default. Hi.
I don't know how it is in the sewers, but there are hunters all over Hollywood lately. And unlike, say, me, you don't exactly blend in. It must be so difficult for you. How sad.
I don't need your pity. So she's a very interesting character. She's a Toreador, and she feels... I don't fully understand where she comes from, because she comes across as manipulative, but I don't think that she is. A lot of her lines... Well, not a lot of her lines, but there are a few of her lines where she... Well, I don't know if Jeanette has just put the set the standard a little bit too much into the direction of manipulative, but yeah, she's an interesting character. Hunters, you don't say. And who the hell are you? You goddamn phony, all the lines. Oh, let's go with the third one. Hunters, they're just kin, simple, fragile kin.
That may be so, but some kind are skilled beyond all our ability. Some in the arts, some in murder. If they smell a corpse, they'll bury it. I'm Velvet. Miss Valor will do. It's been months since I've seen anyone new in here. I was starting to take it personally. And who should finally walk in but a real celebrity? I've heard a lot about you. So, wouldn't you like to know about me?
She doesn't say Miss Valor, she says VV, I think. If you're a Toreador. Or if you're any clan, I guess. I'm not really sure. But I don't remember hearing her say that. Miss Valor will do right off the bat. No, what's this about? What's all this about hunters? Actually, yeah, it is important to ask about that because that's a quest, but what should I ask?
I'm like a book. All you have to do is run your finger down my spine and crack me open to see what I'm about.
Her lines are a lot better than Jeanette's in that. Well, Jeanette has a lot of poetry, but I think her lines are delivered with a lot more. Well, Jeanette is not a Toreador. She got nothing. She got nothing on Velvet. Oh, sorry, on Velour. It's Vivi. What, Miss Velour? I'm sorry. She has many names, or I guess Velvet Velour is her current name. Yeah, tell me about your hunter problem, and then we'll get fingers involved.
Hunters. Yes. They've been staking out Hollywood for several weeks. They've been in Ash's club, mine, a few others. I think they're whittling down their list of suspects. I'm a bit nervous. Until recently, I had one right under my nose.
What do you mean?
For a few weeks, one of them was working here at Vesuvius, keeping an eye on the clientele. I found a weapon in her locker and I fired her. She's still in Hollywood watching my club. And me.
Phew. You may be difficult to accept, and I'm gonna say that line, because that's me already with an insight into her character, but you may have to kill her.
I've had to adjust a lot to this existence, and I've accepted that I may have to do just that. But I'm a suspect, and if she ends up dead, and I'm seen, they'll either kill me or chase me into obscurity, where I'll wither and die.
Yeah, I don't hear that one line a whole lot, because I keep forgetting who she is. I don't know how old she might be. Now that I think about it, that line in particular, I've had to adjust a lot to this existence. That kind of makes you think that she has been adjusting recently. I wouldn't think so, though. Well, they don't mention anything about age. A lot of vampires get referenced to be like they've moved in this here or this there, or since a few decades or whatever. So I don't know. Maybe I could take care of her?
Would you? I think it might be a little much to ask.
That's one of the lines that... I don't know, it might be the character animations, but that is definitely one of the lines that makes you think that she's manipulative, but I don't think... I think that's supposed to be earnest. All of her lines are supposed to be earnest. I'm not sure. Kill a hunter? You don't have to ask me twice.
You'd really be willing to do this for me? I won't lie. It's gonna be dangerous. But if you got rid of her, I'd be grateful. Very, very grateful.
What do I do?
She works over at the sin bin now. Her hair's blonde, on top. Broken heart tattoo on the small of her back. Dances under the name Chastity, as if that wasn't a dead giveaway. I want you to understand. I don't want any innocents killed on my account. So if there are other dancers or patrons around, you'll have to lure them away from her. Do it as quietly as you can. No witnesses, please. And be careful using disciplines around the hunter.
Well, yeah. Before I go, I had another question.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me about yourself.
Mm-hmm.
So you're a stripper, huh?
I'm a dancer.
Yes, of course. I don't know. I actually don't know if that is honest or if that's just a play or a joke, an inside joke. Because I've seen that be used as a joke or as sort of a jocular. What's the word for that? Ridiculous? No, there's a word. As a joke, as a humor in like movies and TV series. I think. The distinction there being that it's the same thing, except might be because one is illegal and the other is not, or something. I'm not sure. But either way, the point is, I'm not sure if that's an inside joke of the game or if that's actually how it is. Another question?
Mm-hmm.
Ellipses only have 3 dots. Is Velvet your real name?
It is now.
How did you become Kindred? Ooh.
I'm sorry. I'd rather revel in the present than dwell on the past.
And that's... You can't learn about that, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Forget it, I've got to go.
Look who's back.
And consistently, Ellipses have 4 dots. Not consistently, actually. Sometimes it has 3. Sometimes it has 2. Miss Velour?
Yes.
I had some questions.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know anything about a snuff film?
No. Are you into that kind of thing? Ugh.
I don't think... Her face! I love it. I love it. I have never seen that face. I have never seen that face in any character. Because the animations are... Anybody... I might have seen that face. Maybe Nines has that face. That animation, I should say. I had another question.
Mm-hmm.
She's not very happy about that, though. She's still really mad. Okay, she's less mad now? How does that work? I'm not sure how the engine works, because I know there's no reaction. There's no, like, they don't get, like, a meter of how much you like, or how much they like you. There are some things that the game keeps track of, like certain dialogue lines that you said and whatnot. So, what's to do in Hollywood?
Mingle, sightsee, chat, and me, of course.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's my time. Mm-hmm. Another question.
Mm-hmm.
What can you tell me about Ash?
Ash. Isaac does so love him. We're like step-siblings, Ash and I. But I think Ash is reckless. He's never been comfortable with what he's become. And he's getting careless.
Okay, I have to go. And I will see you later, I suppose. I don't know if it's real or not that we shouldn't be seen around the club. So what I'll do is I'll save over here. And we're going to tour the club and see what is up. I mean, not literally, hopefully. And see if we can talk to anybody. Because I think there are some dialogues that we can have. And it might be very funny. Or maybe not. So that guy is watching some pants going around his face. Not around his face, literally. Oh, we have the portraits as well. That's Misty. I think Misty is over there. She's the one that, yeah, she's the one that has pasties on. Nobody freaks out, which is great. Look at that guy. Is that supposed to be a sofa for one? Man, that's big. Hi.
Ah! Freak! Get away from me!
I did. Okay, well.
I wonder when Matchett's gonna come in here tonight.
Matchett? Okay. Yeah, she is really upset. I think a Nosferatu cannot get a lap dance or whatever. It's a whole show. It's basically that animation over there. I think, maybe. I'm not sure. I don't remember. I think I've done it. I certain. Yeah, I might have watched it on YouTube. I don't know if I did it. No, I probably did it. I don't know. I played this game many times. I don't see why I wouldn't have if I found that. So we need to go to the sin bin. Not the sin bin. No, yes, the sin bin, which is over here. And try not to freak anybody out. Live a Little, live music, Friday Night Dead Rise, Saturday Gold Town. That might be the name of the bands that we heard while in there. Hey, I'm looking for Chastity here.
What can I do for you, Slick?
You got a girl who works here with a broken heart tattoo on her back?
Yeah, Chastity. She works downstairs in the booth. But if you're looking for someone to, pull your cork, I got better girls than her. She ain't exactly adventuresome. Know what I'm talking about?
I'm sure she'll do just fine.
All right, it's your dollar. But if you want a private show, you're gonna have to wait until the booth customers clear out. The girls don't come out for one-on-one action until then.
Okay, later. So that's an interesting tip there. It is actually quite a tricky mission to do. You can mostly do it wrong if you want. Somebody freaks out in here somewhere. Maybe people outside or something, I'm not sure. You can mostly do this wrong, but I know how to do it, so I'll do it right. We got the manager. Where we have a client. Now this bit is actually quite important. Because this is an ATM machine, as far as I can tell. And that's where that's the dressing room, I think. And I believe this is the one-on-one action thing. And we have the peep show places. I don't really want to be seen. And you can see them dance. Now, she's blonde on top. Oh, on top. I'm such a dummy. Why didn't I... I'm an idiot. So when Velvet said she's blonde on top, I figured she had the blonde hair at the roots and then not blonde at the rest. No. Her pubes are not blonde, which is the point of that joke. Or that comment. So that's her. We can't see her pubes from here. I'm pretty sure she has bottoms on. We can also use these machines to look. Let's see if it spends money, because I think it does. It does. That's her, alright. I really can't see her back tattoo, though. Okay. Oh, there she is. So that's the first step you need to do. Lose $5 and check out her tramp stamp, I believe is the name of that specific tattoo. And there's somebody else over there with some really short jeans on, or short shorts. Let's go into manager over here. See if we can go in there. Oh, I'm being told this is a peep show machine. Very common during the 30s up to the 50s. You put coin inside, you can see pictures of naked women. I think there's money in there, though. So it's just, he's doing double duty there. He goes and watches the girls, and he wants the pictures too. I suppose. I mean, whatever. What did he say? Floats his cork? Fancy watch. Don't mind if I do. That pays for the peep show. What do we have? There is only one way. That's one thing to write there. And we have our first orange computer, the Sin Bin Mopped Weekly. Inventory. Let's see what we have over here. And we have Playful Rabbit. Playful Rabbit. Video erotica for couples. Hazy Lens Simulated Copulation 7. Oh, we are gonna have all the beautiful names, aren't we? Including a collection of girls staring longingly into each other's eyes, set to saxophone. Okay. I suppose that's, Beastmaster. Beastmaster Productions, the finest in fresh-faced, feathered, and furry frolicking. National anthropomorphic explorer in search of the wild Madagascar tree chode. Chode? Is that chode? Tree chode? I think maybe. Anyway, Yeti Felcher. There's some things going on in here. And then we got J-Prawn. J-Prawn, hottest import features. Oh, that's like J-Porn. Right? Because prawn is a... Either way, the point is the 2004 NM Masters. Because of the... Because of the... Right. Okay. So, Peep Show. Password is required. Scene nerd. There we go. And we can look at the status. It's a malfunction on window number 1. Number 2 is operational. Number 3 is operational. Parts are in order from Flynn upstairs. Okay. We could lock it down. We're not going to do that. Not that we couldn't, but it's just we're not going to do that. Let's look at the log file over here, because it's also an interesting tip. So we can look at Jennifer, for example. And Jennifer's totals with a winky face. Old school winky face, in fact. She gets 100, 250, 200. Why? How exactly does that work, that she doesn't get the same per? It says 2 customers there for 550. Maybe that's... Maybe tips, or just different types of services. Because it says CR. What is CR? I'm trying to think of that. I don't know. Anyway, the point is, she makes a lot of money. But Carrie over here, she makes even more. Oh, PS and CR. Then we and also Donkey Show, right? For 750. Still don't know what CR and PS is, but Peep Show. PS is Peep Show. CR is probably not Peep Show. Maybe. Chastity. Peep Show 120. She doesn't make as much money, but still got 100. Jenny got 100 for one client. Maybe that's per day. Either way, the point is she made more than the worst Jennifer did. Maybe Jennifer wasn't feeling very well on that day. Anyway, so that was the yeah, that was the log thing. Let's go into private. Hack this and see that this is Dirty Dog, the one that we saw upstairs. DMP. I guess you just pick up the phone down the street and say, "Who walks the night with demons of dread?" to contact them. Man, that shit is creepy. This is a reminder to myself never to do it unless there's some cash in it. Well, cash or whores, but that's a given. That there are whores in it. Big John Farmer over here. John's finally left the acting side and has begun to produce films. As expected, his sticking to the farm stuff is set to contact him at a number. That guy needs help. Okay, so that's part of the puzzle. I'm pretty sure it's not the only way to do it, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to hack this. Don't you scare me. Not hack. Pick the lock. And we have 150 in there. And I'm getting it. Now the fun bit comes in. Because I think that guy who is in Peep Show number 3, which is the one that's malfunctioning. Okay, he's just doing his thing. That's number 1, it's number 2, and number 3. This guy is the one that's malfunctioning. And when that stops, he comes here. Because I think this might be one of the things for photos, but it also might not be used normally in the game or something. I don't know. He goes there, and he doesn't get tickets or whatnot. I think it's like supposed to be an ATM. So what we can do right now is go into Peep Show over here and lock down. And only him and the one next door. He's gonna be very happy. Oh, I heard the door open, which might mean that the other guy's there. Trying to get there, see if he does anything, because it's kind of fun. Maybe I was wrong. Yeah, he's not here anymore. That did lock down as well. Let's see if I can open it still. Oh, yeah. Yeah, basically that's the thing. To get that guy out of there, you need to do that. So I lost a little bit of money. Not a big deal. Just 5 more. And that is Jennifer, maybe. Is she gonna freak out when she sees me? I really hope she doesn't. I do know that Chastity is gonna freak out. So normally what you tell her to do is to go and have a one-on-one time with you. And she goes to the other room. That's how you get rid of her. But there might be other ways. Don't freaking do that.
Yeah. Sorry. I don't do your kind. I really need to get out of here. But I'm not feeling too well. Maybe Chastity. Bye.
Nobody loves me. Does she actually get out of there? Please? She does. She goes to the other room. It's a bit... No, she doesn't actually. She is programmed to go away. That's brilliant. I love it. Goodbye. Let's wait until she leaves, though. We probably should go and check. This is the same area. Oh, she left already. Good. Nobody loves me. It's fine. It's fine. Okay. Now, what are we gonna need? Blood buff. Because we're killing a vampire. Sorry, a vampire hunter. Definitely not killing a vampire. I shouldn't have done that. Oh, also, that was one time to cut that. Okay. I think we're gonna be okay, and we are. Excuse me. Can't I take the money? I can't take the money. That was my money. What a jerk. I need to get some more rats. Man, she cut me good. Did you see the... I mean, I don't have much endurance. I have literally 1 endurance without the blood buff. She cut me real good for half health. It's brutal. But we got rid of the vampire hunter. Also, these gates don't look the same from outside than they do from inside. They definitely don't. You, sir. Oh, I'm so bad at vampiring. Okay, drink. Drink a little bit more. Pay attention to his blood meter. Now you can stay there for a little while then, and you'll wake up soon. Don't worry about it. Okay. She looks like Patty. Doesn't she? We have good news for Miss Velour.
Look who's back.
Miss Velour?
Yes.
About the hunter?
Mm-hmm.
The hunter's dead.
If we'd never taken the paths we did in life, could we have grown fond of each other? A shame you had to take her life. But you've saved mine, and I won't forget that.
I don't know if she's actually saying, could we have grown fond? I think I'm pretty sure she's saying, grown fond of each other, her and the hunter. I think that's what she means there. It's unfortunate it had to be this way.
Yes. But through this ordeal, I've gained an enticing new ally. And I'm beginning to think it was fate.
Me too.
You're just saying what I want to hear. Don't stop.
And again, another line that could very well be taken as, I don't know. That is her, just her being honest, basically, I think. Don't worry, I won't. I had a question. But I don't, actually. And that's that. There's no more quests with her?
Poor David Hatter.
Who?
David Hatter's an aspiring screenwriter and hotel manager. He comes in more often than he would admit. Several years now. Poor dear just can't get a break. I overheard him talking about his new screenplay with one of my girls. It was about secret societies and creatures that found themselves dealing with inner beasts and persecution by elder monsters. Sound reminiscent of something to you?
He's writing a movie about the Bush administration. This is from 2004, mind you.
No. It's about kindred. The details of his story were too insightful to be coincidental. I think someone's working with David. A kindred who doesn't realize the consequences of their actions. Do you know what the penalty for revealing ourselves to Kine is?
Death?
Death. I'm afraid poor David's big break. The screenplay he's worked so hard on must be destroyed, and his less-than-silent partner must be executed. I know David too well. I'm very fond of David, and I'm too close to do what needs to be done.
You're asking me to destroy Hatter's screenplay.
I don't think Hatter knows his collaborator is kindred. You'll have to take David's screenplay, and somehow you'll have to coax the name of his source out of him. Once you've found out who, kill the traitor. But do not touch David.
Sounds pretty serious. I'll straighten things out.
David works at the Lucky Star Motel. He's very passionate about his writing. He loves to talk about his craft. I'm sure he'll talk about his screenplay, It may take some persuasion to get him to give up his collaborator's name, however.
Sounds good for a couple of laughs.
After this is over, I promise you'll have my complete attention.
And by that, she means there's no more side quests with her, I'm pretty sure. I'll come back with David's screenplay.
A peep show dancer was killed in the basement of the store, and investigators are still trying to put the pieces together since no one present saw or heard anything. It is unknown at this time what the motives were, but the police are ruling out the Southland slasher as a suspect.